Now by Brad Lewis, we're going to take a look at the Steward report for today here from Ascot. And Brad, we'll start with race number 1. And Diamond Tanique was wide throughout the early stages.
It was caught wide, 3 wide throughout there, Adam, and first to fair, impeded for a short distance on straightening and also over the final 50 metres.
Now tell us, in race number 2, there was a short price favourite for Simon Miller. He didn't have a day to remember, but what happened with High Conviction? Because it was obvious pretty early that something didn't go right.
Yeah, that's right. Jason Brown lost both his irons, unfortunately, there, Adam, and took no effective part in the race at all. Got out of the barriers very awkwardly, unbalanced Jason Brown. The saddle shifted, and that put him out of the race, essentially. There was an incident around the 400 metre mark to Saul's Special when Precious Memories, quite green, it shifted outwards very quickly, and that carried Saul's Special out. Some sharp movement there, so we took into account the racing manner of Precious Memories, but Jerry Noske was advised to be more careful.
Okay, and we just saw the footage there for High Conviction as well. In race number 3, we saw that War Prince was impeded and unable to get a clear running throughout the straight, and I mentioned about Miller's unlucky day. It continued, didn't it?
Yeah, that's right. So no luck at all there for War Prince. Couldn't get clear the whole straight. Longmar raced keenly. We also spoke to Paul Harvey about the final stage. He said Longmar was under pressure, had a tendency to lay him, which had to correct his mount. And we felt that Peninci was finishing in a superior manner, and the long head margin, although jockey P. Harvey did relax the final 2 to 3 strides, we didn't feel that affected the placings, Adam.
Tell us about race number 4, because it was reported that Dana Blue was going to be ridden rearward, and then all of a sudden found itself one out, one back.
It didn't finish the race off last start, though. They had hoped to get back, but the horse just jumped too well today, so that put it forward. And there was an incident to Dana Blue, which lay outwards quite significantly through the run, but it did get a bump, quite a substantial bump at the 200 metre mark, and that was when Saker improved just into a marginal gap there. There was movement from the outside, also the inside. So Apprentice Artan was spoken to and told to make sure he's got full room when improving between horses.
Okay, turning our attention now to race number 5 as well, and Bayatoria, another one that tried to sleep up the rail but found no room.
No, not until about the 200 metre mark there, Adam. And Desert Glow at race keen. He was also impeded for a clear run from the corner until about the 200 metres. Ancient Spell underwent a vet exam prior to the race. It passed and then was vetted out again after the race, no abnormalities.
In race number 6, we saw Gloryland have its first run here in the West for trainer Neville Parnham, and I believe it was a little bit fractious in the barriers.
It was. The horse tied in the straight quite significantly, vetted out fine at this stage, so we'll follow up there with trainer Neville Parnham. Eurosun caught wide.
Another horse that was fractious in the barriers was in race number 7 with Forever Diamonds. It was certainly liked in the betting as well, but playing up from there, and then the race just didn't go to plan.
No, it didn't, and William Pipe put forward it was under pressure from the 600 metre mark. Grant Williams was very disappointed in the run, so they'll have it vetted and report the findings to the stewards through the week. Patrimonio, it got onto heels at about the 800 metre mark, blundered quite significantly there, but it did lock its jaw, and it was its own fault essentially. Express Boy held up between the 100 and the 50 metre mark.
And in the final race, there wasn't too much to report, but the horse that I was pretty happy that thought could race well was Drive on Ice, and it finished well back. Jared Noske deciding just to pull it up a fair bit from home. Yeah,
as we speak now, Adam, the veterinary surgeons are looking at this horse, so we'll have that reported in the Steward's report following the last race. And Slick Talker out of the race, just impeded at the 150 metre mark.
Brad, a great day of racing here at Ascot for Irish Day. People seem to really enjoy themselves. Not too many incidents today, which was good, and great work by you and the team again.
No, good atmosphere and great day's racing. Thanks.
I hope everybody enjoyed it here from Ascot, and there's the Steward report for today.